are you not sure, and all these things, and can I do it? Actually, why not you? Why should that not be you that gets to have that life and have all, achieve all of your dreams that you have? So within 2.5 years, I was able to retire from teaching completely, which, like I said at the start, was never ever my plan. And I've been able to achieve some incredible things with the business, from traveling the world to buying my dream house, having my dream wedding, being able to buy multiple properties, being able to make investments. And now I have a 10-month daughter who I get to spend every single day with. And I feel very, very lucky that, that it's never even been an option for me to consider childcare or to think about returning to a normal job or anything like that, all because I said yes 8.5 years ago. So before we kind of get into things, I'd love to know from those of you on the call, it doesn't matter if you're in the business or not in the business, I would love to know, what were some of the things that you wanted to know before you joined, or what are some of the things you'd like to know before joining? Because I feel like we don't always get the opportunity to maybe answer specific questions that people have. And I know that there were questions that I had that I wanted answering before I got involved. So I'd love to know, what were those burning questions, what were those reservations that you had before you joined the team, or anything you wanted that you've got on your mind right now. And I will try to kind of include them in what I'm going to talk about. So just pop them in the chat bar. And that would be amazing. So the first thing, when I went to my first offline event, I heard about the products for the first time. Ben and I had never heard of them before. I didn't know what Juice Plus was. These were the key things that stood out to me, okay? The products are gluten-free, okay, massive. And bear in mind, this was 8.5 years ago as well, guys. Like, you might think that's not a big deal now because there's a lot of gluten-free options, right? But actually, 8.5 years ago, that was way ahead of its time. So all the products are gluten-free. They're vegan and vegetarian, okay? Products are approved by Informed Choice, which means they can be used in the Olympic Games. It means they can be, and they're approved for things like people in the military who've got really strict guidelines and testing and things like that. You can take them when you're pregnant, when you're breastfeeding, and they're safe for diabetics, and children can take them. Now, we don't make any medical claims. If anyone's got any individual specific worries or concerns, we always would advise that you consult your doctors, because we are not medical professionals. But what I can tell you is that the product's natural, it's whole food, it has a high bioavailability, meaning it is absorbed at a high rate into the bloodstream, and therefore your body feels the benefit straight away. Whereas when you take something synthetic, basically your body takes little bits from it, and then the rest literally is wasted through your pee, through your body, right? You sweat it out, whatever. So that for me was like a massive change. And I remember thinking, why would people, like, why does not everyone know about this? Why is the whole world not on Juice Plus? Why are they not prescribing Juice Plus in hospitals? Like I said, I'm not claiming it to be a cure or a medicine, but I thought, we all know that nutrition is the root cause and prevention of a lot of things, right? We know that it is a fact that good nutrition can help prevent things like cancer. It can have an amazing effect on the body. So I was like, why is everyone not knowing about this? And so I just took that as a huge opportunity, that I was like, right, well, I'm going to spread the Juice Plus mission, and I'm going to, make people aware of how great these products are. And what's brilliant about it is there is a business opportunity attached to that. So the products is one side. Ultimately, our job is we take the products ourselves. That's something I'm very passionate about. And I would never lie about taking the products. I would never sell something I didn't feel passionate about. And I'd never tried the products before I actually joined. That's not a requirement. And actually, I feel like that kind of was a benefit to me, because I just very openly and honestly blogged my journey. And people saw me go from kind of 0 to 10, and then they saw that journey unfold from someone who wasn't very healthy to someone who now helps other people get healthier. So the products are amazing. So we take the products, we recommend them to other people, just like you would if you went to the cinema, you went to a restaurant, you bought a dress, you shared a link with a friend, that sort of thing. But the difference is that we get paid to do that, right? We get paid to help other people. So the business opportunity pays you in 3 different ways. So you earn a commission on the sales that you make personally. So any customers that buy from you, you get paid a commission on. That ranges between 10 and 20%. You get a percentage commission on the sales volume of your team, okay? So anything that goes through your organisation. And then there are £119,480 worth of bonuses to collect along the way. which is really, really exciting. So, like I said, 3 different ways that you can make money. The best thing about our business is that we don't hold any stock, we don't have to deliver anything, and we don't have to handle any money. So you're not at risk. 2 seconds. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to worry that people are going to let you down. You're going to have to ship products out, that you're going to have to be like hoping that someone pays you the money because you've already ordered the products. None of that. It is literally hassle-free. It's all automated. So very simply, when someone wants to order with you, you get access to your virtual office. You set up a link for them. They check out with their card details privately and securely. The company then ships the products directly to your customer, invoices them and takes payment on the 10th, and pays you on the 10th of every month. Very, very simple. So your job literally is to take and recommend the products and share that Juice Plus mission. I'm just going to refer back to the chat box. I saw there's a couple of questions. So Andrea said, what if I don't get any customers? I lack in confidence when it comes to trying to get people on board. At the end of the day, especially with the £1 sign-up fee, if you join and you never ever get a single customer, you haven't lost anything, because by ordering your own products, you will get the commission back on your own order, which you wouldn't have got as a customer. So you're already benefiting from it. You might gain some confidence through this business, through whether it be the Zoom calls, the team chats, the events, and hopefully you're going to make some friends along the way. So I always say worst case scenario is you get on the products, you get healthier. You never make a sale, then like the worst case scenario is that you got healthier. But we're not here to just do that. We're here to help you guys make money and achieve your goals. So there's enough support and things to help you with that. But you know what? I heard a great quote once, and it was that you don't have to be confident. You just have to have a bit of courage. And I thought that was a really great quote, because you don't need to be anyone else. You don't need to be a certain type of person, look a certain way. I've always been fairly confident, a confident person, but I think there's a big difference between being a confident person and being confident in what you're doing. So for me, it was about learning more about the products. Excuse me, learning more about the products, being on my own journey. That was really important for me, proving that the products worked for me. And that way, I kind of armored myself with knowledge. I think knowledge is power at the end of the day. So to begin with, just be what you learn. So when I started, I thought, okay, this is great. I love the opportunity. I love the products. But how am I going to build a business of thousands of people? Because I don't know that many people, and I don't know that anyone would buy from me. Who's ever felt like that before, right? I'm sure there's lots of people on this call. And I was shown something that was really, really powerful. So actually, let me see if I can. Okay, I'm going to draw something out for you. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. Is it backwards? Okay, I'll explain it as I do it. Okay, so let's imagine, all I'm asking you to do is say, do you know 2 people that want to look good, feel good, make money, and use social media? Right? Can you think of 2 people? Hopefully, yes. Okay, you'll have 2 people in your team. You're going to tell those 2 people to go and do what you did, right? Next thing you've got 4 people. Tell them to get 2. You've got 8, 16, 32. And then in total, it works out that you have 64 people in your team. Okay? All because you started with 2 people. And you duplicated this down to your team. So 2 get 2 get 2. However, that's great, by the way. 64 people in your team. You have a pretty successful business. Yeah? Good little earner every single month. You could stop there if you wanted to. But what if you knew 5 people that wanted to look good, feel good, make money, and use social media? Right? Do you think you knew 5 people? Well, if 5 get 5, that's 25. 25 get 5 is 125. 125 getting 5 is 625. And 625 getting 5 is 3125. What's the difference between 64 and 3125? Without getting your calculators out, I can tell you the difference is 3. You spoke to 3 extra people. Okay, this business is not about you knowing a lot of people, but it's about who they might know and who they might know. So, for example, I remember I had a friend, and she joined the team, and she knew someone in America, and then she joined, and I had an American team, you know, and it all sort of snowballed. You know, you might know someone who lives in Australia. You could be paid whilst you're sleeping, right? Because they're awake whilst we're asleep, and vice versa. So never limit your mind to who you know, and think about who they might know. And it's even people that you wouldn't have even thought of. You know, my first ever customer was a girl I went to school with, and then when she ordered, she said, "My friend from work wants to order too. Can she order with you?" So with customers and with team, it can work both ways. You just never know who's going to come into your business, who's going to order with you. So it's having that positive mindset and that like open mindset that actually there's lots of people out there in the world. There's, you know, I'm passionate about the products. Juice Plus products sound amazing. I'm passionate about sharing that. And if that's your mission, if you've got that passion there, then everything else will follow. So what were some of the other things that you guys wanted to know before you joined? Can you remember what was your reservations, or what is something that you might have wanted to know? Apologies by the way, but it's really annoying dry cough, you know, and it's just nothing there. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, it's usually £50 to join our business, and it will be £50 at the end of April to join. So to join for £1, it's honestly an incredible opportunity, because you're going to be in profit straight away as soon as you've ordered your own products. Getting to your first promotion is super simple. Literally just by getting on the products yourself and finding 1 to 2 customers, you can hit your first promotion. That comes with an £80 bonus. Regina said, I was not good on social media, and that was what that, yes, really good point. Thanks, Reg. I was exactly the same, because I was quite private on social media, and I had 200 friends, maybe, like nothing. I didn't have Instagram. I remember this was 8.5 years ago, and quite genuinely, I would only go on Facebook basically to share what was on my mind, and it would be things like I'm bored or I'm hungover. Right, that was the extent of my social media skills. So the best thing about this, you don't need to have a massive network. You don't need to have social media skills. All of that stuff is learnable, right? I started with 200 friends. I've now got over 12,000 on Facebook. I've got 18,500 on Instagram. And like, it's all been built on my journey doing this business. And I've earned money from the very beginning right up to now. So I didn't need to wait until I got good at social media to start making money either. I think that's the best thing. I always say you only need 2 things to do this business, okay? These are the 2 top secret things that you need. Are you ready, right? You need to be willing to learn. Okay, so you need to be coachable. If you're not wanting to learn this stuff, then we can't help you. We can't mentor you. We are in no way, shape or form your boss, but we can mentor and support you and guide you in the best way that we know how. So if you're willing to learn, then we can absolutely work with that. And the second thing that you need is a desire, like hunger, ambition. Like if you don't have the desire to succeed, again, we can't make you want it. Can't make you want to earn extra money. Can't make you want to do the business. So you only need those 2 things, and those things are, you know, like Reg said, learning new skills every single day. Those things you have within you. Everything else can be learned, and you can do that whilst making money. What would you advise people who are scared to share themselves on social media because they're scared? Yeah, fab. Do you know what? I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. So, for example, I think people think that you've got to go from like 0 to 10, and you really, really don't. Some people like to live their lives quite privately. Some people don't like to be in front of the camera. But honestly, I can promise you that this business will be like a self-development plan attached to a payment plan. That's the best thing about it. It's like going on a self-development course. So let's say, for example, you're thinking, I could never go live, right? Anyone ever felt like that? I could never go live. Don't have the confidence. We're never going to say, right, go live. What we're going to say is, right, let's take some baby steps. So it might be that you just practice at home, just recording yourself talking on your video. You're not going to post it or show anyone. You just have a practice at home, okay? Next time you go and you record a story, okay? You can record that as many times as you want. You don't have to post it till you're happy with it. So that's kind of step 2, building your confidence. Step 3 would be, going live on your Facebook, but setting the viewers to only me. Okay? If it says only me, no one else can view it. So you feel like you're going live, you get the experience of going live, but only you can see it. And then if you're happy with how the fake live went, you could post it, right? And then next time you actually go live for a couple of minutes and you do the real thing. So my point with this, and it doesn't have to be about going live, and no one's going to make you do that, by the way. My point is, it's not about going from 0 to 10. It's about taking baby steps. We'll hold your hand, we'll guide you, we'll support you, and you'll grow through this. I'm definitely not the same person that I was when I joined 8.5 years ago. I've grown in so many different ways, from confidence to mindset to attitude to everything. So yeah, definitely don't worry about that. In terms of worrying about what people will say and people's opinions, I feel very strongly about this, so I'm gonna try to hold back a little bit, so I don't get too passionate with you guys. But other people's opinions do not and will not and have never ever paid your bills. And you might have heard that quote thrown around, but it's so true. There are people who maybe had an opinion of me who now aren't even in my life for different reasons. And I think, wow, imagine if I had listened to those people, I wouldn't live in the house I live in. I would still be working a job. I would already be back at work having had my daughter. My maternity leave would have ended. I wouldn't have the sort of savings in my bank. I wouldn't have the investments I have. Like my whole life, the person that I am today would be so different. So please do not allow other people to steal. That is what they're doing. They are stealing your dreams and your future, and not even just your future, your family's future. Are you going to let someone do that? I told you I'll get passionate about this. You cannot let someone do that to your family, right? If you're a provider or you're a mother or you're a father, whatever, you do not allow someone to steal from your family, right? Do not allow people to steal your dreams. Their opinions are irrelevant. And if someone truly cares about you, then they'll respect you. Some of my family didn't get it right away. They were like, "What are you doing, Harriet? It's embarrassing. Like, I'm not supporting that." And I said, "You know what? You don't have to. You don't have to buy from me. You don't have to join. All I'm asking is that you quietly support me in the background and that you just don't put any negativity onto me. That's all I ask." So yeah, I just think that you
Hi. So here it is. So you've heard Harriet's story, and I hope you can hear me okay now because I had different headphones. But you heard the story, so now you can join by end of April. You can join for £1, or in Ireland, actually I did this in Lithuania. In Ireland, you can join for €1. Sorry, that was Lithuanian, Iria. But you got it. So anyway, so if you got any more questions, please message me and then I can answer. And yeah, we can have a chat and I can tell you more about it if anything like you unsure, and I'm here to support and help and give you answers. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that short live via Zoom, shared screen from via Zoom, in case you couldn't come and watch from the Zoom, because I appreciate you got half term now, and many of my friends that got kids half term traveling, and yeah, so you will be able to rewatch this video. Speak soon, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.